This was never just a fight. It wasn't simply thunder against blades. It wasn't Olympus against Sparta. It was a war between a father consumed by fear and a son consumed by pain. In the world of God of War 3, the final confrontation between Kratos and Zeus represents something deeper than revenge. It represents the collapse of a divine system built on ego, paranoia, and control, and the birth of something else: choice. The cycle didn't start with Kratos. It started long before him. Zeus overthrew his own father, Kronos, after learning of a prophecy. One of his children would dethrone him. Fear shaped him. Fear made him ruthless. And when Zeus realized Kratos, his own son, was destined to destroy Olympus, he tried to erase him. He betrayed him, manipulated him, tried to control him. The Olympian dynasty wasn't built on wisdom. It was built on fear. Every generation ruled by paranoia and ego. At first, Kratos was no different. In the early events of God of War, he was rage incarnate, a Spartan general who sold his soul to Ares, a man who slaughtered without mercy, even his own family. He became the Ghost of Sparta, a weapon of vengeance. When he killed Ares and became God of War, he believed the pain would end. It didn't. Revenge doesn't erase trauma. It multiplies it. By God of War 3, Kratos isn't just angry. He is aware that Olympus is rotten, aware that the gods manipulate mortals like pieces on a board. Zeus acts out of fear. Kratos acts out of understanding. Zeus isn't pure evil. He's tragic, a ruler who believes control is survival. Every choice, betraying Kratos, manipulating Pandora, maintaining Olympus, comes from one belief: if I lose power, everything collapses. His ego isn't arrogance, it's self-preservation amplified. But divine ego isolates. Zeus cannot trust, cannot forgive, cannot change, and that is why he loses. Because gods who cannot evolve break. When Kratos finally reaches Zeus, it's not just physical, it's symbolic. The sky burns, Olympus crumbles, lightning clashes with chaos. Zeus fights to protect his throne. Kratos fights to end corruption. Blades of exile chained red-hot slash lightning. Muscle and rage against divine authority. Kratos, bald head gleaming under stormy skies, scarred and relentless. Fights with focus, not blind rage. Zeus attacks psychologically, projecting fear and guilt, but Kratos overcomes it. Because for the first time, he is no longer a slave to his past. Kratos wins, not just by killing Zeus, but by doing what Zeus never could. He accepts responsibility. When Olympus lies in ruin, Kratos doesn't take the throne. He doesn't rebuild Olympus. He doesn't replace Zeus. He ends it. That is the true break in the cycle. Zeus killed to protect his legacy. Kratos destroyed his own. That is strength beyond power. Years later, in God of War, Kratos becomes a father again. But this time, he teaches restraint. He tells Atreus, "We must be better." That sentence alone defeats Zeus forever. The cycle of gods devouring their children ends with Kratos. So who truly wins? Zeus dies, clinging to power. Kratos survives by letting go of it. One was a god terrified of prophecy. The other became a man strong enough to change it. Kratos doesn't just defeat Zeus, he defeats destiny. He breaks the chain. The Ghost of Sparta becomes something Olympus never could. Better. If you want more deep, cinematic breakdowns of God of War, like this video and subscribe, because the next battle is coming, and you don't want to miss it.